Technical difficulties. We had a power surge and had to reset the internet and all my stuff. So, welcome to the world of living in a historical house in a historical neighborhood. That tends to what happened with you with electricity. Anyway, back to the Aints. I mean, the Saints. So, now you guys upgraded your coach. So, what do you think you guys need to do? I mean,
We
you
need to
guys
get
need a
out there and
quarterback real
practice.
bad. Y'all need a quarterback real bad. I know that.
Yes, we need to get out there and practice too. I mean, like I said, give us like 2, 3 years.
You
We'll
think
be
it's gonna be
good.
that long? I don't think it's gonna be that long. I don't know if you can
How
get.
long? How long do you think it's gonna be?
Well, you gotta get a quarterback. If it's a quarterback, y'all are right away. If you can't, if you can't get a quarterback, it just depends. If y'all get a quarterback, you guys are gonna come back real quick. I think, if you can do that. Now, what do you think about? Do you think that the Rams or the Bengals will make it back to the Super Bowl next year?
The Bengals have a really good chance.
Yeah, see, I think it's completely the opposite because the problem with the Bengals are everything had to fall their way this year. I mean, they won all those games overtime. They had to have Ryan Tannehill throw an interception, in order to get where they were, and then for whatever reason against the Raiders, they threw the ball. I'm like, he spiked the ball with 30 seconds left in the game. I don't know why the reset. I don't know what the Raiders were thinking. And then, of course, the Chiefs getting down there and cannot score first and goal and can't score and four downs. That's just uncharacteristic of the Chiefs. But anyway, they got there. But the problem is they have to go through Patrick Mahomes. You got to go through uh, that monster in Buffalo and Allen. You have to go through Justin Herbert. And then, Baker Mayfield, he's one of your OU boys. They still got to go through them, and I don't know if I just don't know, and who knows what Pittsburgh's going to get if they get any kind of quarterback. They're for sure going to be in trouble. So I'm not sure if the Bengals are going to get back, but the Rams, they have a
I
better
want the
chance.
Bengals to get back because they got 4 OU players, so it can happen.
They have four. They only have two that I know of.
Mixon and
And P. Ryan,
got Pirine,
they have
yes.
two. The Chiefs have two too.
Two.
The Chiefs have two too. Offensive tackle,
Bengals,
the left tackle, and the Chiefs do too, and the center.
I have down here. I know Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs can make it next year.
Yeah, they're going to be back. I think. There
Yeah.
we go. Now let's get on a good talk. Now let me talk about something that you like to talk about. That ugly school in the red. Oh, anyway, we're
Talking
gonna talk.
about
We're gonna talk about
their
OU.
girls are doing good
I
basketball.
know. We're gonna talk about the girls. We're gonna talk about the boys losing last night first, though, in
They did
overtime
in
to Texas.
overtime.
I know the Texas they lost in overtime game they should have won, but once again, the Sooners they just excuse me. I had to clear my
It's
throat.
not that, but they do let me down a lot, like the Thunder.
Excuse me. I got to clear my throat.
They let me down like the Thunder do. A lot.
We won Thunder. We won Monday. Even though
I
you left,
know, but
you left us to go play darts at Cats
I did.
Monday
But I
night.
was
You
still
you went to
watching the game. We
Cats.
went into overtime, still
Yeah,
watching the
whatever.
game.
You went to Cats. Left
I
Mark and
did
I to left Mark and I
play
to
my darts.
eat our desserts. You ate part of the crab cake. Didn't even let me take a picture. I was trying to stab it. I almost stabbed my hand. Like, damn, girl, can I get something? Can I eat first?
It
Sure.
was good.
Well, at least let me take a picture of it first, before you just stuck your fork all up in it. Took big old two huge bites. It's like, okay, I'm going to play darts. Bye. See y'all.
I gotta eat.
Whatever. Anyways.
And guess what? I won one game with Jared. Shout out to Jared Masters,
Oh, Jared won. Well, who are y'all going against?
Luke and Katie.
Oh, well, you're better than Katie. Ooh, did I say that? Ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble for that. I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
We'll
Katie's
see you
gonna
on
get me.
Thursday.
I love you, Katie. Though you're so sweet. Okay. I don't know how much sincerity there was to that, but we shall see if I get away with it. But anyway, so as far as the women are concerned, what do you think their chances of getting into the Final Four are?
I don't think they will.
The women? I mean, I think they're going to do really well. I don't know if they can make it to the Final Four, but I think
Oh,
they'll at least make the Sweet 16, if not the Elite Eight, because
I hope so.
they're really good right now. I mean, they're playing good. They're second in the Big 12. But on the other side of that,
But they've only lost like 4 games.
yeah, I know they're playing good, but they're tough. They got tough games coming up, and it's going to really determine what they do. What about the excuse me, in the women's, here we have the top four teams. We have South Carolina, Stanford, Louisville, and NC State. Do you think all of those, or how many of those you think will end up in the Final Four between South Carolina, Stanford, Louisville, and NC State that will end up in the Final Four?
South Carolina, North Carolina State, Louisville. And who else?
Stanford. Yeah, North South Carolina, Stanford, Louisville, and NC State. And I was sitting there looking at it. Right now, when you look at the schedule, Iowa State is number one team in the Big 12. Then it's OU, then Baylor, and then K State. So I think that Texas, all of them will get into the tournament. I think all of
Iowa
them with
State
the
women.
yeah, Iowa State women are the number one team in the Big 12 right now. So I think that they will. I know that them, OU, Baylor, and probably KU, all four will for sure get in, and I think Texas and Kansas State will. Kansas State's an outlier, but I think they will get in because they want to see the big girl play. But when you look at them, all of those should get in. And Iowa State's playing really well. OU's playing really well. And Baylor girls have tons of experience. So I think that the Baylor chances of them going will probably be, since they have more experience than Iowa State or OSU, will have a better chance of making it farther. But who knows? When women's basketball in the tournament, who knows what's going to happen? To the men, it's Gonzaga, Auburn, Arizona, Kentucky, and Purdue are your top five. What about those? Do you who of those?
I always put Gonzaga as winning. They upset me last year,
And they're going
but
to upset you again this year, and they're going to upset you again next year, like they did the year before, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before. They are a very good college team. They're well coached, but in the tournament, they cannot defend guys, and they get themselves in trouble because they can't defend. And the farther you go, when you're out there playing Santa Clara and Boise, USA, or whoever the hell they're playing out there in the West Coast in their conference, they beat everybody up, of course. And they get to the tournament, they have five. You have to win 6 games. Who you gonna beat? Thank you, nada. I'm over it right now. I'm over it.
and I have what, like 3, 4 years ago when North Carolina won the whole thing. I had Gonzaga winning.
Gonzaga was not. I know you probably had Gonzaga last year too, and they got spanked by the
Yes,
Big
I did.
12. Baylor went in there
Every
and
year.
bust that. You know what? That ASS. And they gonna bust them again. Whoever's coming up, Kentucky gonna bust them. KU will bust them. Gonzaga, I'm out on them. Anybody
Every
picks
year.
them as I'm out on them.
And I don't know how to pick a top four because last year ORU came and beat,
Beat everybody.
but yeah,
They blew up everybody's bracket.
ORU at anybody. I have them out.
Yep. Well, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we do our brackets this year because remember the tournament starts that Wednesday on the game on or Tuesday, I guess. So by Thursday is when all the games will be going. We'll know all the matchups. So on Wednesday, we'll do our bracket and we'll see what you got.
Do I have to do mine? Because normally I'll do my own and then I'll call my uncle and then I'll have him make his. Normally I take his bracket.
Okay, so we're gonna make a bet. Whoever has the most points, okay. If you lose, you have to take one of my shots. If I lose, I have to take one of them nasty shots that you got a cat that cat them made up
Here's
for you
your
with
shot.
Christina. That nasty shot, whatever that crap is that you make us drink. So anyway, we're gonna go to cats, and then I'm gonna talk all kinds of trash. That's what's gonna happen because I'm gonna win because I am the sportsman. Thank you,
So
MC
now I
Sports
have to do
Network.
my own. I can't use my uncle's.
You why you go? How you gonna use somebody else's? You gotta use your own.
I do fill out my own, but then I call him for advice.
Okay, so you fill out yours, and then you get his advice, and then you change whatever changes he says.
Okay,
That's what you're doing?
that works.
No, is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Oh, that's cheating. Okay, so then let's do this. We're gonna make a bet with your and mine, and then then you'll do yours with your uncle, and then I'll get a collaboration with my boy Husker Drew and Husker Drew. Husker, what is it? HuskerDrewPicks.com or whatever. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I'll go with Drew. And so Drew and I will go against you and your uncle. That's what we'll do on that.
Okay.
Because I think it's Husker Drew Picks I believe is what it is, and he was on fire last week
last
on
year.
his pick. No, on his picks last year. Yes, Husker
He didn't
Drew. It's HuskerDrewPicks.com, and
he
his
didn't think the ORU was gonna beat everybody either.
no. I'm talking about on his picks this past weekend when he was on the show on Friday.
Okay.
And we're gonna have him again on the show this Friday. Every Friday we're gonna have him doing his picks and talking about. And he was on fire like that pick that he had with Joel Embiid's points, rebounds, and assists versus how many points both teams would score in the Super Bowl. And he took Joel Embiid would score more points, rebounds, and assists than both teams would score in the Super Bowl.
Was he spot on?
Well, Joel Embiid had 65 points and they scored 43. So yeah, he was on. Then he picked what does he call it? Thunder under. Always go under with the thunder or something like that. He
He
picked that
did
game.
say that one time,
Yeah.
commented on your page. I was like, why do you gotta be so mean?
Well, no, he's about gambling. When you gamble, you can't really. If you're betting stuff, you gotta you can't really have a home. I mean, you kind of go unless you just want to lose money. But he says the Thunder always winners if you take the under as far as points. And so, but anyway, I'm interested to see what he's going to do on Friday. That's going to be fun. Okay, um, let's talk about. I know I was going to ask you. OU, do you think they're going to make the tournament in basketball? Or do you think they'll be in the NIT? I forgot to ask you that. Now, of
Men's
course, yeah, we know that OSU is not going to make it because they're on probation for 1 year, so they won't be able to go until next year.
right now we're 14 and 12. I
Yeah, I
don't
know
know.
what you are.
I don't
You're 14 and
it
12.
doesn't sound good.
You're 14 and 12, and you're 4 and 9 in the Big 12. So the only way you're probably going to make the tournament is if you guys make a far run in the Big 12 and actually win the Big 12 tournament, which is possible. I mean, you're playing teams tough. You're just losing games down the stretch. So that's part of it. Now, in your final four, if you just had to do a random guess of teams, Gonzaga, we know. Who else would you put in there just off the top of your head right now? Because I would put, I'm going to go with Kentucky. Depends on where KU gets
Please go
situated.
Kentucky.
Uh,
Why?
because I like Coach Cal. And I like what they're doing right now. I'm going to take Kentucky. I'm going to take Auburn. If I have to take a team out of the Big 12, I'm going to either take Baylor or KU. And
KU and Baylor are doing great.
yeah, I know, but I'm going to take one of the other teams. I'm going to probably take, since they split in the series, I'm going to take whoever wins out of the two for the rubber match in the Big 12. And then I'm going to probably take, off the top of my head right now, uh, man, that's kind of hard. I'm gonna probably take Gonzaga.
Well, that's on my list.
Okay, to put in there, but I don't.
Sadly, I
I think
haven't
they're gonna have a tough time making it, but I'm gonna stick them in there anyway.
I haven't watched North Carolina or UConn this year, but I will take KU and Baylor. They're doing good.
Okay, so you'll take them. Okay, and then you're gonna take Gonzaga. That's your third, and you got to take Auburn, don't you?
I haven't seen any of them play.
Well, they're Auburn's unbelievable. That's who I got probably picked to win it all. I don't. I think they're like they remind me of Baylor. They're big, they're fast, they're strong, they're athletic. They can shoot, they can score, they can play defense. So I'm gonna pick them. Okay, now let's talk about something again with OU. And I'm getting worn out with this OU crap. But
You shouldn't.
OU women's softball. I looked it up today. They're the chances of them winning back to back because they won last year. By the way, have you ever been to a game at the Hall of Fame Stadium?
I
A
have
softball
not,
game? Oh my
but
God!
I have lived like I used to live over on the golf course. People would park like all down that
Uh
stretch.
huh.
And I was walking my dog one time and somebody just started petting my dog without even asking. I'm like, did you not think that she might bite you? I mean, she's
No, they're not
sweet.
thinking that.
Yeah. Like it's just a whole week. It was a whole week of me not being able to get home because people were parking like just in the grass anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. You and Mark have to go to a soft to the World Series softball. Y'all got to go one time. It is unbelievable, and to me, those girls, how just incredibly quick and fast, and their hand-eye coordination is just unbelievable. Watching women's fast pitch softball is one of my favorite sports to watch, without question.
Yeah.
I
I
really
like
love
it
it.
better than baseball. There's something
Oh
going
yeah,
on all the time.
oh yeah. Now I watch baseball if it's the World Series or something playoffs, but for the most part, I do not watch baseball. I agree with you. Now I do like going down to the Dodgers and have a Dodger dog and maybe having a beer or two because that's all I can drink is one or two beers. I don't really drink a whole lot unless I'm with you and you making me do them ugly nasty shots that y'all do.
I
Uh,
don't. You take them.
but anyway, I looked at it. I did my stats on OU's women, and they are 5-0 this year, Maya. And do you know that they have scored 40 runs and given up one? In
Really?
5 games, they've scored 40 points and 40 runs and they've given up one.
So
And
how many games? How many times have they won the championship in a row?
man, I think they've gotten five. I think they have five national
They can
titles.
do it
I think they
again
have
this year.
five, and they won last year. So they're supposed to be better this year than they were last year, and they were really good. I mean, they were really good,
They
and they
can do
came
it
back and
again.
had to win back-to-back games to win it last year, and it was, great. And it's just, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, people. I know whether some of y'all like women's sports or not, or whatever, is irrelevant. If you haven't seen the World Series at Hall of Fame Stadium, you've got to go.
It's fun
You've
to watch. I
got to
watched it
go.
on TV last year.
I know, but I mean, like watching on TV is cool, but when you actually go and you see the game in person, and the crowd is incredible, and there's people from all over the United States there, and just all the little kids, the little
Everywhere.
girls, yes, and all the little girls are looking up and going, "Wow, look, this could be me someday," and that's all about sports. I mean, that's how kids get involved. Like me when I was young, watching Connie Hawkins and Dr. J. Like I tell everybody, Connie Hawkins was the first great real forward. Then it was Dr. J that was high flying with big hands, and then it was Dr. J, and then it was Kobe, and that's been it. It was those four. Connie Hawkins, which is why I started wearing 42 because that was his number, and then Dr. J came out right after Connie, and then Michael Jordan took it to another level, and then Kobe he was just absolutely ridiculous in his play. So anyway, so you're predicting that OU is going to win. OU's not going to the NCAA in men's, right?
No,
You think OU women is going to go to the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight? They're not going to the Final Four, though, correct?
I'm
In
gonna
basketball.
say they'll make it up to 16.
So they'll make it to the Sweet 16, OU women's. Okay.
Yeah.
And then OU men's not mad, which I agree with that. I don't think OU men is gonna. I don't think they're gonna make it either. I think they're gonna go to NIT. But the only chance they do have is for them to win it all, to get there for the Big 12 tournament. Um, Let me see what is okay. So OU women's softball, you think they're gonna go back to back?
Yes.
I think they're going to go back to back as well for that. And then you said that the Bengals will make it back to the Super Bowl
I would
again.
like to see it, but I'm not gonna say they are.
No,
I'm
no, no,
gonna
no, no, no.
say
We asked if the Rams and the Bengals are going. Either one's going to make it back. You said yes.
I said if anybody does, it's gonna be the Bengals. The Rams won't.
Well, we disagree. I think the Rams have a much better chance than the Bengals do. On top of that, and
I just
then
hope Kansas City gets there.
yeah, and I don't have, it's so funny is that I do not have a favorite NFL football team. That's the only sport I don't have a favorite in. I have a favorite NBA team, I have a favorite baseball team, I have a favorite hockey team, but I do not have a favorite soccer team, which is
Well,
the,
don't jump on the bandwagon. So
well, I'm not going to be jumping on no
keep
Bengals
it like
bandwagon.
that.
That's for damn sure. I don't care about no Bengals. Please. Joe Burrow is overhyped. I mean, he's good, but it's like, come on, man. You had one little run. It's like them talking about Cooper Cup's the greatest wide receiver. Dude, he been in the league forever. It's all about the quarterback. I'm sorry.
Him and Patrick Mahomes. That'd be a great. Maybe it'll humble Joe Burrow.
Did you like his outfit, though? He was clean, wasn't he? Did you see his
I
Super
didn't
Bowl
see his
outfit?
hat. No.
He was clean. The hat he had on, that bolero was nice. I don't know what
Um,
kind of glasses they were. I don't think they were Tom Ford, so he ain't really on that level. If he had on some Tom Fords, that'd be different, but he didn't have no Tom Fords on.
you
Okay.
got to get like Patrick Mahomes.
Now, because now Dre was wearing all Tom Ford in the halftime show. I know you saw the halftime show.
I loved the halftime
Now,
show.
Dre was in all Tom Ford, which Tom Ford's my dude. So Hey, in fact, I should have had my Tom Fords. I don't know. I have a couple pair. I should have worn my Tom Fords.
Oh my goodness.
I love Tom Ford. Sorry, but anyway, everybody talks about that was the greatest halftime show ever, and I have to disagree. Uh,
You think oh God, what's his name?
Prince
Prince was the best.
doing Purple Rain in
In
the
the rain.
rain.
In heels.
In heels. Well, okay,
In
I didn't want to go there, but okay, he had heels.
heels.
He was vertically challenged. Leave that man alone.
I am too. It's okay. I get it.
Oh, it cracks me up. All right, Maya. Thank you for today. Hopefully you guys have fun. I'm not going to be able to go to the. I'm not going to the game tonight, so
Why?
I'm going to take care of my baby girl
That's right.
tonight, and I'm going to I guess just listening to it on the radio, which is not my favorite, but it's all I got. Listening to it on the Sports Animal app, and it's anyway. I need to figure that out. I guess I'm gonna have to break down and well, actually, I only have a month left, so I don't necessarily want to get cable, and I like doing my apps
I get it.
versus doing the other. But anyway, if I don't see you guys tonight,
I
I'll see
mean, you
y'all.
could take my ticket if you want.
No, 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 no. You and Mark need to go and do your wifey husband stuff and enjoy the game. Oh,
We'll have fun.
I know y'all will.
San Antonio's gonna.
Oh yeah, what do you think about the game tonight? You gonna
Oh
tell me?
yes, we okay. We have Kendrick Williams out, Ty Jerome out, SGA, Robinson Earl, and Muscala and
Well,
Dort.
so SJ and Dort. So we basically gonna have the same team we had against Philly on Monday.
But without Jerome and without Kendrick Williams, they're out.
Okay, I'm not like I said about I'm not missing either one of them.
He said I he said I don't
I
care.
don't miss either one of them, so I'm okay with that. That means Wiggins gonna play more, and then Man's gonna play more. So I mean, we got Maladon coming in, but
I don't do that.
that means Man will play more, which I'm happy about, and that means that that Wiggins will play more. So I'm not unhappy about Jerome and Williams missing at all. And the rest of them
And
is only two people that I think is going to be detrimental to us is not having Dort, and of course not having SGA. So, but the rest of them, yeah.
and
But
then they're gonna play Poku. Don't know how to play defense.
he can't play D. But he does great against teams that can't guard and can't defend.
But he gets the ball to whoever it needs to get to.
Okay,
I will say that.
okay. I'm not okay. I'm gonna get my full at the end of the year. I'm gonna do my full analogy of the Thunder and each player, and we'll do that at the end of the year on After the Storm, and we will do that at the end of the year on the Unpopular Hour. And in fact, I'll wait to do it on Wednesday for you, so you can give me your breakdown of every player. I'll give you my breakdown of every player, and then we'll have a discussion about it.
Okay.
What you think about that?
On who needs to leave and who needs to stay.
Well, we know you like Jerome and you like Poku and you like whatever.
I don't like Jerome or
Whatever,
Poku.
whatever. Anyways, those are your peeps. You already know that.
I like Giddy.
Whatever, Tulsa girl. I'm through with you. Bye bye, Tulsa girl. I'm not talking to you anymore.
We'll be fine.
All right, Mike, out of the line. Thank you, babe. See you later. Be safe.
Bye.
All right, bye. And everybody, that was Mya Carter Long. Thank you for watching the Unpopular Hour Women Only Wednesday today. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we're gonna have some here and there. That's what happens when you do live shows and you're not in the studio. You're in your house, and you have a historical home. Those are things that you have to deal with from time to time. But anyway, thank you for watching the show. Remember, go to YouTube, subscribe, and like. And I thank you for watching the Unpopular Hour Women Only Wednesday. I'm your host, Matt Clark. Peace out.